Y'all have banned this man from this award show for 10 years. What about Harvey Weinstein? What about Roman Polanski? What about all that? Like, the response that y'all are giving Will Smith, it's nowhere near the response to the folks who actually deserve a response to. Let's talk about it. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on? I know I gave y'all like a woo girl because I'm just irritated at seeing this whole thing with Will Smith. I'm honestly sick of the conversation. But what's going on? Welcome to another King of Reeds video. I miss you all. So many things to talk about in this King of Reeds video. I'm not sure if it's going to be 2 parts, but we're going to see considering how I be liking to talk. But we got to talk about Will Smith. We got to talk about the RHOA getting canceled. I was supposed to talk about it in the last video and I didn't. I apologize for that. We got to talk about Tory Lanez being arrested. T.I. getting booed. Also, while trying to argue with this woman doing her comedy skit. Like, girl, what is going on with T.I.? Like, it's clicking, but it's clicking what? Type in the comment. Also need to talk about Treat Me video, Chloe Bailey's new song, so many other things. We're gonna get into all of that. But before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and get to this mental health check-in. So mental health, girl, is giving, I don't know, to be honest. I feel good, but like, I feel like I might be a little bit just, trying to have this like false confidence a little bit. I did enjoy my weekend at home with my parents. I went home and stayed in Memphis for like, 4 or 5 days. I feel like time just really went by fast, but I enjoyed that. But I'm back here. I got so much stuff to do that I'm feeling like overwhelmed. I guess that's what it is. And just restructuring of relationships and things and friendships and stuff. It's just some, whoo, girl, what, girl, the stuff I want to say, I can't say it. I might take it on to Patreon, but period. But I hope y'all have an amazing week. We gonna get into this tea and talk about these things, period. So Will Smith has been banned from the Oscars and from attending or anything for 10 years, and Will Smith has accepted it. And I am just really confused of all of it. Like, this whole situation is annoying. We got old black, like male actors coming out and just, saying stuff like, oh, this is embarrassing for the black community, da, da, da. And it's just like so much anti-blackness. But these folks want to be in white spaces. They want to be accepted. It's just, I am so tired of talking about it. I'm so tired of hearing about it. I just don't really care what happened with Chris Rock and Will Smith. Between those two people, that's it. Like, that's it. Like, I just don't like the fact that folks are really trying to take this as, this is like a big bomb has been dropped on the country or something. Like, this is something really, oh my gosh, like it was so harmful. It was a situation that happened between 2 grown men. Should have been done, shouldn't have been done, a conversation between these two. It don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not triggered, not traumatized, and I'm just disappointed to see all these folks, oh my God, I'm just traumatized, and this is just not it. Like, you don't do this. Y'all are performing for white folks, and they are not gonna book y'all for no event, so please stop. Should he have been banned? I don't think so. Now you got folks like Harvey Weinstein who probably has several awards, and Roman Polanski, like these folks, these men, and other folks who, there's conversations right now about some folks right now in Hollywood that we probably won't find out about like to 10, 20 years from now that are currently holding awards. But you best to believe that there's been whispers, there have been conversations about it, because it's the same thing that had happened with Harvey Weinstein. There were so many folks who were whispering about Harvey Weinstein. They kept saying stuff about Harvey Weinstein, and that didn't stop them from banning him and doing all this other stuff. So I just think the Academy is just, the punishment to this black man is just not giving. Will Smith will be fine. I think he is a millionaire. He will be fine. Like, he will be okay. But somebody brought up a good point and said, for Will Smith to be this astute individual and just good, like with just so much positive energy, all of these things for the last 30 years, who you've never seen him kind of like blow up or do anything like too bad. All that was erased. And that just goes to show you, like, black folks are not allowed to do, not afforded the things that their white counterparts are allowed. Like, it's just like, Other folks can do all type of harmful other stuff and then maybe back. Oh yeah, like, oh, you know, they've gotten better. It's just, I don't know. The board has decided for a period of 10 years from April 8th, Mr. Smith shall not be permitted to attend any Academy events or programs in person or virtually, including but not limited to the Academy Awards. Now, I don't mind them saying, like, girl, you can come to the award show or whatever, because we ain't finna have no issues and stuff, but I think they kind of also banned him from probably, I wanted to also include him being banned from like receiving any awards and all the other stuff, like being nominated. Like, how does that work? And he said, I accept and I respect the Academy's decision. That's just it. I just don't really care, to be honest. I'm honestly tired of talking about it. Every time I talk about this shit, my credit go down, to be honest. Because it's just not that important. It's just not that important, to be honest. But yeah, moving on to other things. Girl, we have got to talk about this Real Housewives of Atlanta. What is it, season 14 trailer? Girl, Marlo has her peach. She's talking about her, her nephews that she's adopted, she's taking care of. Kandi got some stuff going on with Todd, and Candi's family is being disrespectful to Todd once again. I mean, Mama Joy's talking about some in the house, and it's just, I watched this trailer probably like 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think that the tone of Housewives has changed. Like, it is giving, over the last couple of years, it has been like, allegations of this very serious stuff. So now it seems like a little bit fun, like how it usually is. But I just don't know if Real Housewives of Atlanta does not survive this next season. I think it might be time to just call it quits, to be honest. If this season is lackluster, which I'm thinking it's going to be, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying right now, watching the trailer, normally they hype up the trailer. I think that Housewives of Atlanta have been in danger for the last 3 years, to be honest. And with Portia being gone, like, Portia was the biggest story. So she did that with her own show, and there's nothing really to talk about. Like, Portia's not gonna be there to do whatever, to receive whatever they was gonna give her. And I'm not sure if Kenya is going to be strong enough to hold this season by herself. Kandi, let's be honest, Kandi's show is not even doing really well. Kandi in the Game, the OLG show, it's not delivering the numbers. It's not even doing anywhere near close to what Portia's show was doing. I think it was giving barely like 400, 500,000 views per episode, and it's just not, I've not watched any episodes of it. It just doesn't interest me. I think, honestly, for me, this is my bias. I'm just not interested in reality TV shows anymore. I'm just like I'm going more to scripted shows. I'm just not interested in seeing, these conversations. I'm just over it. But, just looking objectively, I just don't see it for this new season that is coming. I don't think Marlo is going to be able to save it either. I can tell that the budget is definitely lacking. Just this trailer was not giving to me. I think a lot of folks just missed it. It's been gone for so long, and that it's some of the thing nostalgia a little bit of like, oh my gosh, back to normal, because COVID has put all of us in the whack and all the other stuff. So we want to go back to our normal thing. And Real Housewives of Atlanta was a normal thing for a lot of folks. But I think that's what it is. I think a lot of people missed that because it's not really anything on TV. Bel Air just ended. Abbott Elementary is a new show. The season finale is being aired right now. You got other shows, it's just not that much stuff that is coming on. Like, our Sundays are gone. We don't have Insecure anymore. We don't have Euphoria no more. We don't have, what other stuff is coming? We don't have any other shows that we used to like on Sunday. Girl, we don't even have Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan. We ain't got it. I just honestly just watched a new anime called Code Geass, and I've been binge watching it, and it was good. I'm gonna watch the movie. I watched one in season 1 and 2. It was giving. It was good. That show was good. Came out in 2007. I can't believe I'm just not hearing about it. But we don't have our shows no more. So I think we just missed that Sunday, for me it was Sunday Real Housewives of Atlanta, and then Monday Love and Hip Hop, and it's just, it's not giving no more, girl. So much time has changed, because my channel used to be just like a lot of reality show reviews and stuff, and now it's just not. I'm just not interested in reality shows like I used to be anymore. But girl, what did y'all think of the trailer? What did y'all see? I just didn't see anything that's standing out that makes me want to follow it. I do, you know, think that we're seeing a better version of Kenya on this season, possibly. But we'll see, because, you know, sometimes they edit the trailer to be real, and then we just like, girl, what's going on? There's so many filler episodes, like this last season of Attack on Titan. Girl, fix that, Malcolm, please, for my anime fans out there. Now, y'all gonna leave Miss Monica alone. Y'all gonna leave Monica alone. Some user on Twitter tweeted and said that they want to give Monica a hug and just tell her that, girl, C Murder is not getting out of jail. It was so hilarious. But Monica was like, you know, making light of it. She said, y'all is not gonna trigger me on this Sunday. Watch the Country Music Awards. I'm in Nashville doing it up. And I screamed. Monica and C Murder, girl, I just girl, y'all be at Monica throwing about C Murder. But Monica be posting so much about this man, like. But did anybody watch the Country Music Awards? I didn't even know it came on. Until they apologize to Lil Nas X, I'm just not interested in watching. I wasn't interested, because I told you how I feel about country music. Country music to me, it's in my hair. I feel like my neck is just about to be hanging on the tree or something. It just doesn't do anything for me. And it's in my hair, bang. I don't like it. I don't like that. But speaking of jail, Tory Lanez was arrested, girl. Judge said, lock him up. Said homegirl had the, you know, by his what's name, girl. You need to stop mentioning these folks. You need to stop talking about it. You need to stay away from them. Like Tory Lanez should have never been at the Rolling Loud performance. He should have never did that. Like, girl, you know what you got going on. You should have never been. You know how you been antagonizing Megan Thee Stallion and all the other stuff. Now, girl, they arrested your ass. Now he's out on bond now. He just released a song where he's essentially calling out Megan Thee Stallion and some other folks and whatever. Like, he ain't did that stuff. I hope they lock him up again, to be honest. Abolition can wait. I'm so sick of this Smurf. I'm sick of him, to be honest. I am sick of Tory Lanez, to be honest. And I'm also sick at, now that I think about it, like, people were saying, oh, well, y'all was talking about Tory Lanez's hairline. Y'all was talking about LeBron James' hairline. Like, you know, what are y'all out here making fun of their hairline? What, like, I thought y'all cared about her and alopecia and all that other stuff. First of all, women's hair loss, especially black women's hair loss, is completely different for women than it is for men. Two different things. Like, if black men felt like that their hair was so, you know, people talking about their hair and stuff, then y'all need to come forward and talk about it. You cannot wait till women start talking about their things and then say, well, what about me? Oh my God, like, black women's hair has so much to do with their existence. They've been talking about this for the longest. So much of what society has pressured black women to do with their hair over the years. There's whole laws being trying to be pushed to protect black women and their hair. Like, black women get discriminated on by their hair so much. Like, oh my God. So hair loss is complete. Like, y'all literally, black women who do have hair, who don't have the hair texture that y'all like, y'all call them ugly. You said their hair is like Brillo pad and all this other stuff. Like, y'all really be like calling black women animals based off their hair texture. So yes, if it, like, come on now, like, come on now, like, let's I just, oh my God. And what's interesting about all of this is this whole conversation has made it even worse for Jada. You got comedians now calling her the B word. Like, you got, like, just talking trash about her. And my heart just goes out, because that is a lot to be dealing with, the constant harassment, the constant, like, bringing up their name. Like, it's just so terrible. And I'm just tired. Like, I hate going to the comments. Well, y'all be talking about black men, they hear y'all don't care about do black men even care about themselves? Do y'all even care about yourselves first? It's just a moment that a black woman or what about us? I don't know, y'all tell us y'all running everything. Like we don't live in a patriarchal society. Like, girl, y'all running everything. So you tell us. You tell us. Like, girl, what is going on? Oh my God, I'm trying not to make jokes about Tory Lanez and his hairline or whatever, his hair top like he's about to fly off and his hairline giving rinse, wash, and repeat. But the man didn't leave Megan Thee Stallion alone. He just needs to leave Megan Thee Stallion alone, to be honest. Point blank period. If he shut his mouth and stay off of Twitter, he'll be fine. But he just can't stop. He like a short dog. He's like a small ass chihuahua, to be honest. He just It's just, that's all I see. That's all I see. I just want to shut up. Period. I want the brain to shut up. Can you do that? Hey, big head mother, why you hating so much? Let me hear it popping. Shout out to Young Dog. Period. T.I., where is Lauren Knight's $1 million? Period. Greg borrowed $10,000. So there's, I don't even know what started at with T.I. Harris. He is so in his feelings, and he owed Lauren Knight $1 million for heckling her on the stage and being mad about jokes or whatever. I don't even know if she even made any jokes about the alleged allegations and stuff of T.I. and his wife. All of that, like, that's what he got upset about. He got upset because she was making a joke about it or whatever. And he had this to say, listen, as many times you joke on that ish, I'm going to check them up as long as it takes. Nigga, when you talking about it and playing with me and mine, oh girl, me and love saying me and mine, girl, shut up. I'm going to stop saying something. Like, he was just going off, yelling profanity to this girl. She asked him to stop. And he was calling her all types of B's and everything. Now, T.I. got on Instagram and said, if I call her that, I'll give her $1 million. T.I. did not give her $1 million. Did not. To be honest, T.I. ain't got $1 million to give this woman. He doesn't have $1 million to give, like, liquid assets to just give somebody $1 million for nothing, for no investment, no nothing, no type of residual coming back. He doesn't have $1 million to give somebody for something like that. And he needs to give her $1 million, to be honest. You shouldn't have opened your mouth and say anything. If you learned your lesson and not opened your mouth at all, you would have never been in the situation to begin with. You opened your mouth and you heckled her, and then you open your mouth again about the $1 million. You could have just not said anything. You could have not just said anything from the very beginning, but you were not going to do that. I don't even know who even told T.I. he was a comedian. He got booed in New York City this weekend, booed him down doing his set. Girl, you're not funny. I don't know what, like, it's hilarious. Like, I think I'm funny as hell. I think I am hilarious, especially when I'm around people. I can do that. But getting in front of people and telling knock-knock jokes, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm not. And everybody who does funny stuff in different ways, everybody can't get in front of the stage and tell knock-knock jokes and know when to deliver a punch and all that other stuff. It's just, I mean, the last episode of RuPaul's Drag Race can tell you that. But it's just not giving. So T.I., I don't know what he thought his like Instagram posts and stuff were funny and he could do it. And it's just not even boo. It just was not giving. So Tiny been trying to defend him and stuff. No, y'all want to join y'all powers, get $500,000 a piece, and pay Lauren Knight her $1 million. Give her $1 million. If you ain't got $1 million, just say you ain't got $1 million and give that girl $100,000. You can at least give her $100,000 because you call her. If you can produce a video of me calling you the B word, post it. Girl, homegirl posted that stuff and say, I can't wait to get my BBL, and ain't got her money. Pay black women. pay black women, pay this woman. And he said that they couldn't come up with they coming to an understanding. Yeah, because you want to give them, you don't want to give her $1 million. Like, you don't want to give her $1 million. Like, girl, go ahead. And she posted $1 million. Like, she is funny. Our whole Lauren Knight has literally been like growing her platform off of this, and he made comments about taking her wig off and all this other stuff, and just badgering this black woman. Like, it's just, y'all are sick. I mean, sick, and you need to pay. T.I. is just really falling all the way down for me, and it's just really sad to just like see him. And honestly, there was this hot take on Twitter that about T.I. and Tiny and honestly Candy. Like somebody said, don't tell nobody. Shh. Somebody posted and said that I think that Phaedra was not, I think Phaedra had the wrong people when she made her comment about it. They think that she was talking about T.I. and Tiny instead of Candy and her husband. Girl, revisiting that whole thing, it's funny to see, you know, Candy, you know, say all this stuff. She take it very serious, and then her friends, her close friends, have been accused of stuff. Yikes! But y'all know Candy gonna stand by her folks. She gonna stand by her people. She gonna stand up. Stand up. Let's talk about treat me like you treat me. Hey, you know I do it right. Treat me. See me, I'm doing the titty bounce. Treat me like treat me like you treat me. You know what's so interesting? How people use men having titties as like man boobs as a bad thing over the last, you know, how many years? Over the last how many ever years? But now you have like men, cis men with muscles calling their chest titties now. I hate it. I just want to let y'all know I hate it. I hate it because y'all made fun of fat boys in high school and middle school for having titties. Y'all made fun of me, like fat men for having titties. Now y'all got whole gym bodies and chests, and now y'all want to call y'all stuff titties. I hate it. It's the same thing that's happened with titties. This is the same thing that was happening, that has already happened with thickness. Like y'all just change it, flip and reverse and call it whatever you want to. And it's just, I am tired, but back, treat me like you treat me like, let me tell you something. Every time I get a chance to talk, I'm going to be bringing the things up. But treat me like you treat me. Chloe Bailey looked amazing in the video. Watched it. I listened to it a couple times. I played it. I don't know how to feel about it at this point. I'm going to have to keep listening to it and see what it's giving. The girl said, somebody said it sounds like shoes in the dryer going. I hate y'all so much. Yeah. Somebody else said it sounded like 3 different songs. I don't know. I listen to it. The more I listen to it, I don't hate it because it's getting stuck in my head. But it does sound like 3 songs. I don't know if it sounds like a bunch of shoes in the dryer. But I just don't know. I don't know. There's a bigger conversation I want to have about Chloe, but I'm not doing it here because this ain't no safe space. YouTube, public, girl, it's going on Miss Patreon, honey. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah. I'm gonna have to listen to it. How do y'all feel about it? Did y'all like it when y'all listen to it? Is it giving Bob? Is it giving Bob? It wasn't even flop. Let me know, girl, because I just want to know these things. Let's move on to my last conversation. My last thing. I know y'all been seeing Solange Knowles trend, and her son, Julez Smith name been trending over the last couple of days. And I'm seeing the blogs, you know, talk about him potentially having some girl pregnant. And I'm just like, these are minors. These are minors. And I just don't know how to feel about like big name folks, like blogs and stuff talking about this stuff. Like these are minors. Even if there is proximity to Solange Knowles, I just don't think this is a conversation. Like if you got a girl pregnant, that's between Solange and, you know, her being grandmama and Tina being a great grandmama. I just don't think we should be all in here talking about it. It makes me uncomfortable. It just makes me uncomfortable seeing like adults talk about like this. I just don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know. It's just me. I just don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it besides just saying that I feel uncomfortable looking at adults give commentary on that or just, you know, comment on I don't know how to feel about that. The last thing, because I forgot, Kanye West said that he is looking, well, it's been reported that Kanye West is looking for a treatment facility or something to help him become a better person, a better father. And I hope he finds that, to be honest. I really hope that Kanye West finds it quickly. Because Kanye West has not been in, like, the whole response to how he was to North, being on TikTok, and just how he's been harassing Kim has just not been healthy. And I think a lot of us saw that. So I hope this report is true. I hope he is. I don't know what that looks like. It might be another thing where he's using, you know what, Kanye West reminds me of Lelouch. Like he think he's doing something for us, but he really destroying all of us in the process. Girl, I don't know. I just don't know. But comment below what you think about this Kanye West like whole situation around him potentially finding treatment to get his stuff together. Let me know in the comments. I love y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening, y'all morning, whatever y'all watching this. And until next time, I'll talk y'all later tonight. Bye.